Hello guys, welcome back to the Media Nights. My name is Ari.
And I'm Denise.
And today we're going to be watching Nosferatu. This is the film directed by Robert Eggers that came out in 2024. Been hearing things about this movie as well, left and right. People praising it for obviously the atmosphere, for the, the character work. So yeah, we're very excited to check this one out. I am excited because I remember this is the same director that did The Lighthouse. And when we watched that, I thought that was such a unique looking film. I mean, this guy knows how to really let the audience kind of live within the world and kind of, you can kind of feel the atmosphere. I remember I felt cold and I felt dewy and the rain and everything. It was really, really impactful. And I really liked how he managed to do that.
Yeah, it's like you could smell the sea through the screen and like the aspect ratio and all of that. It was a lot of fun. It was very interesting and definitely not anything even close to what I expected. And I think that's the best way to approach any of his movies. Just go in ready to just be taken in by the world that he creates. Like one of the things that I love about his style is that he puts in a lot of effort also like linguistically, like the language that they speak is very accurate for the time and the accent and all of that stuff. And someone that pours that much love and effort into something, I think is absolutely amazing and something that we desperately need right now. So I can't wait for this.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. If you guys want to catch the full-length reaction alongside us with your own copy, that's going to be available on our Patreon. And if you want to watch these reactions early, make sure that you hit the join button and become a YouTube member. A massive shout out to NKX Seal.
And also to the Lady Regret.
Guys, thank you so much for your support, for becoming producer nights, for joining us for all of these reactions. We hope that you guys are having a great time. And as always, we'll catch you guys after the movie. Universal Films. I love the classic logo. We got to remember, a lot of these classic monsters came from Universal.
I know. Can't take that for granted, man.
I'm so excited for the world they are building in Universal.
Oh,
the Epic Universe monster. We got to check that out.
It's going to be so sick.
Come to me, a guardian angel, a spirit of comfort.
Oh, dear. Uh-oh. You've awakened something.
See, sometimes I gotta be careful what you ask for.
Right. Oh, I love that. That is awesome.
Amazing.
Just a silhouette. Oh, she's floating. You are not for humankind.
You are not for the living. The voice is amazing.
Oh no.
That can't be good. Nothing good can come out of this.
No. Oh God.
Ah!
Oh my God. Oh man, that is sick.
Oh
you
my
can't
God.
see him. Nosferatu. Wow, quick glimpse, huh?
Oh.
Years later.
Well, she's still alive.
Thomas?
What's that, my love? What is it?
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah. So happy he's in this too.
I dreamt.
Come here. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Was it a dream or a memory?
The honeymoon was yet too short. Take off your shoes.
I wish I could stay, my love. How should I have earned such a doting wife?
Aw.
Told you not to let her into bed. But everything I wear, absolutely covered in it.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Day is of the utmost importance for us.
1 minute more.
I really must be off.
You pose a very interesting question. Was that a memory or a dream?
He has the position already. They'll send him away.
Sending him away. Oh my God, fantastic already.
Wow.
Look at this.
Oh, look at that shot. Beautiful. I love when they do that. Those smooth camera movements to reveal the world to you.
1838.
Germany. That's a bad place to stand in. Yeah, get away. I would not stand.
Yeah.
No. One kick.
Oh, I'm loving this. Already letting us absorb all of the atmosphere. I'm telling you. He's great at that.
When tidings of your recent nuptials reached my ears, I knew it was Providence.
Mm.
A new husband requires new wages.
Ooh, bit of a raise, huh?
Allow me to extend my congratulations to your wife.
Thank you, sir.
She truly is beautiful. Almost a sylph.
And just a touch creepy, sir.
Yes, thank you, sir. Most eager to proceed with whatever your request, that I might be fully engaged with the firm.
Indeed. Now, I have been entertaining dealings with a foreign count. Very old line of nobility. Very old and eccentric.
A count, you
He
say?
wishes to acquire a home here in our Visburg.
Oh, yes.
To retire here. He has one foot in the grave, so to speak. He requested an old home, and he will pay most generously.
I shall meet him tomorrow, then. 9 of the clock?
Here is the peculiarity.
Let me guess.
So you needs must journey to him.
I see.
He lives in a small country east of Bohemia.
Sending him away.
May not the Count execute the deed here when he arrives?
Oh no, it is much too urgent. He insists we offer him an agent in the flesh. And he will reward you handsomely, my boy, handsomely.
I hope so.
What is that reward we're talking
He
about?
will secure your official position in the firm.
Thank you. I shan't disappoint. And what was the Count's name?
Orlok.
Orlok. There it is. Oh, my friend, you are in trouble. Is he getting, is like getting food delivered. It's like, I want a fresh agent.
It's your Uber Eats delivery right there. So she knew.
She had a feeling, yeah.
And I shall have to set off tomorrow, as it is a 6-week journey.
Oh.
But Harding has generously agreed to keep you till my return.
Why have you killed these beautiful flowers?
Let us put them in water.
They will only die in a few days. Throw them out.
What?
Throw them out!
Yeah, she's extremely upset. I feel like she knows what this actually means for him.
What is
I
this?
must tell you my dream. You weren't there. Standing before me, all in black, was death.
Someone else.
But I was so happy. So very happy. Everyone was dead. Father and everyone. The stench of their bodies was horrible.
Oh my god, that's an awful nightmare.
But I'd never been so happy as that moment. As I held hands with death.
I feel like she's afraid at the fact that she was also happy about it and not terrified.
When I return, I will finally make something of myself. I shall buy us a fine house of our own with a maidservant.
We needn't any of that.
I wish you to have all you deserve.
You mustn't leave. I love you too much.
All she wants is you, man.
Yeah.
That's all she needs.
She doesn't care for the money or the fancy things.
Yeah.
She seems so distressed, man.
Never since our school days.
Is that Aaron Taylor
My
Johnson?
grandfather, the best. I oughtn't. It's worth celebrating.
Oh my goodness, that is.
Thank you.
The bloody responsibility is crushing, Thomas, crushing. And my 2 girls. 2, Tom.
The hard.
I love them more than the world. And I speak none of this to Ellen or my Anna, but we have another on the way.
Ooh. Third one coming.
Congratulations.
More responsibility.
You always were a rutting goat.
Oh my god.
It's time now for bed.
Your mother.
Oh,
The time has
goodness.
simply come. Enough now.
Loud little ones, huh?
There is a monster in the room!
Pardon us, but I am to hunt a monster.
You're a perfect child yourself.
See, now I'm wondering if the kids maybe are telling the truth and it's not just kid stuff.
I mean, it's what, 6 weeks to get there, he said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long trip.
Right. So plus all the work that he has to do and then another 6 weeks back.
Yeah. I like how the lighting almost makes him look dead.
Yeah.
A piece of her so he can take it with.
I think so.
What is going on here? Candles on the floor, never a good sign, guys.
No, absolutely not.
The Moses, Tom
Him insanely cackling.
Oh, with blood.
It is entirely as you have demanded.
He shall presently be in thy rule, and I shall attend thee here, near the object of thy contract!
What have you summoned? All these people doing sketchy stuff, man, rituals and whatnot.
I wonder, is she the object of the contract?
Please keep safe.
Have you so little faith in me?
I will send you my utmost faith in your right to me.
It's all for us.
Terrible, terrible feeling. And she just has to let him go, knowing that in her heart, she knows that this is potentially his doom.
Wow, the score is incredible. Such a perfect way to help us feel the melancholy and the helplessness that she's feeling, right? Having to let him go because they just don't believe her. Whoa.
Damn, what a view.
Wow.
Telling you, it's the benefit of on location shooting, man. You have everything there at your disposal.
Oh.
Of course, they see this young man. He seems to be well off.
Hell of a welcome.
Yeah, inviting the brand new guest.
Nice. Great way to reveal a character.
He's like, what are we laughing about? What's going on here?
Why do I feel like they were laughing at him?
Oh, forgive me, I only wish to stay one night. I have an audience at the castle. Castle Orlok beyond the Anya.
Oh, they said do not speak of that castle. They're afraid of it, huh?
Weary, I pray you. Go! I will pay double the board.
I am genuinely worried for him. Not a single peep.
I love how they're building anticipation like this. Like everybody seems worried now, quiet.
Rogu-te, nu mere acolo. Ferește-te de umbra lui. Nu există scăpare. Roagă-te.
They're begging him to please not go.
I don't know, man. This would a lot of red flags to
I
ignore.
know. Yeah, wife had a bad dream and a nightmare. Talking about death. These people seem terrified.
Like the entire town, dude. All of the townsfolk.
Wait, what? Is she a sacrifice of sorts?
No way.
I think that's what's going on here.
Oh no, what? What about the grave?
What happened? It's got a stake.
Yeah.
Odel de tabarel tu.
Oh!
Oh. No. No, 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 no. This...
It wasn't a dream.
It wasn't a dream.
Oh, what a great way to reveal that.
What the heck?
Yeah. Dude, some really weird stuff is going on, man.
Dude, goosebumps, man. What?
Everybody's gone.
Oh, he doesn't even have his horse anymore? Oh my god. At least leave him that. He's going to his death anyway.
The thing about this, right, is he's probably thinking, am I already going crazy too? Like, how do you know if what you experienced was real? Then there's nobody when you wake up. It feels like it's a ghost town.
And you probably rationalize it to yourself too, right? You're like, yeah, I was probably affected by what my wife said in her dreams, and that's why I'm having these dreams.
And they probably gave me something so they could steal my horse, you know?
Yeah.
God, where is this shot, man? These locations are amazing.
This looks absolutely beautiful, man. A lot of crosses.
I love all the red flags they're giving us just with visuals. Yeah, they're going ham on the cinematography.
Beautiful. I love that. I love how like the light kind of shines down on him so gently with the snow. And he's at a crossroads.
Mm-hmm. Horses.
I want to step out of the way, please.
Dude.
I don't think they're gonna slow down. Please move!
No.
Do not. No!
Oh my God. It's like, yep, step right in. We will take you where you're heading.
Don't do this to yourself, man.
That's fantastic. The frame within the frame, making it seem like he's entering.
Uh-huh. Also looking like he's floating, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's entering a new domain.
Wow, look at that. This... Oh, God. This really feels like the old school movie frames. Look at that. The castle, the moon.
Yeah, it's definitely a love letter to those movies. Even the lighting, right, kind of feels like black and white at some point. I enjoy that a lot. Telling you, man, those classic monster movies, they're a staple. Yeah. No.
Don't do it!
Nothing about this is normal.
Bro?
So ominous. And of course you're going to follow, because what else are you going to do? Probably doesn't even know where he is. Doesn't have a means of transportation either.
You are late. The midnight hour has passed, and my attendants have all retired.
Forgive me, Count.
That's him.
Yeah. That is... the Count.
I want to get a good look at him.
Yeah, me too.
He's just gone. Poof. Disappeared.
Leave there your conveniences. Set out the deed and sit.
Would you not wish to wait till morning?
I wish you to do as I request.
Yeah, he won't be around in the morning. This is it, man.
Pardon me, sir.
Your lord, I will be addressed as the honor of my blood demands it.
Okay.
Forgive me, my lord.
Not off to a great start here.
I am most impatient. And my correspondence with your proprietor.
I love the camera work. Look at how terrified he is and we can't see him.
I know!
Of course, my lord.
His reaction tells you everything. Oh, no.
Oh my goodness.
He just teleported.
Don't do it. Don't drink it.
With those claws. Yeah.
I swear the liquid in the glass looked like see-through at first. It looked like water.
My lord, I have questions about the, last night I saw, or rather I believe I saw a band of gypsies.
I fear we yet keep close. Many superstitions here that may seem backward to a young man of your high learning.
The way his voice echoes.
Exhumed a corpse.
It is their filthy ritual.
What manner of ritual?
Speak not of it again! How I look forward to retiring to your city of a modern mind.
Oh, is he doing it because he's going to be safer there?
Who knows nothing of, nor believes any such morbid fairy tale.
Because they're on to him.
I think
they're
so.
hunting them down.
And they probably know how to kill him.
Yeah, because if they don't believe in him, how the hell are they going to hunt him down?
Right.
Married, Herr Otter. Take it.
No.
Oh,
It's nothing.
don't tempt him.
I might ease your wound.
How about no?
The growl.
Dude.
Come by the fire. Your face shows you unwell.
I love the physicality in the performance. It feels very like animalistic.
Very. The noises he makes. it's
Predatorial, right? Like
yes,
he's being hunted.
very-
He doesn't even know it.
Right. Or he stepped right into a trap.
Wait.
Did the statue head just move? Or am I
Yeah.
hallucinating?
No, it definitely moved.
Oh no, he's a goner, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That did not end well.
I mean, cut to a bunch of crosses. He probably did not.
Do you ever feel at times as if you were not a person? Well, what I wish to say is that you are not truly present nor alive, as if you were at the whim of another like a doll. Someone or something had the power to breathe life into you, to move you.
She's being puppeteered.
It's as if there is something at play that is too awful or grave to explain. God. No, my lovely Anna.
Yeah, I don't think that's God.
Something is close at hand.
That is his power, a gentle breeze from heaven.
Destiny!
Mm-hmm.
My sweet romantic.
Yeah, we're not talking about the same thing here.
Your words spring from your honest heart.
My heart is lost without my Thomas.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait, he's moving around. He made it till the morning. That is surprising.
Hello? Count?
Check yourself for bite marks, man.
I love that they have just enough shadows in the background to make you wonder if he may be hiding there.
It plays with your subconscious, right? That fear of the dark that's so primitive.
Yeah.
I love how that just creeps up on you.
That's actually the perfect word, I think, for this. You know, this really plays on all of the primitive fears, right? Because earlier we heard the children talking about the monster under the bed, and I don't know if exploring is the best idea right now, dude.
I was just thinking about that. You never go snooping around in a creepy place. You should never. Oh, he does have bite marks.
Oh.
Oh. He didn't kill him, though. Sounds like he has a lot of trouble breathing.
Yeah.
And your signature.
Very raspy and guttural.
Solicitor.
How careless of me.
The language of my forefathers.
Do not sign it if you can't read it.
Don't do it!
A maiden's token, I see. Your bride.
Yes.
May I?
No. They keep hiding his face from us.
You are fortunate in your love.
Uh-huh.
He feels so threatened, he doesn't even want to question it.
You will indulge my pardon. I durst not neglect your commission.
Right.
Ooh.
Yep, dangle that carrot. Get him to sign. Like it's gonna mean anything.
What are you signing, man? Are you selling your soul? What are you selling here?
It probably is at this point.
He knows it's wrong.
Yeah.
He knows something's up.
It's the temptation.
Now are we neighbors?
It is my good fortune, my lord.
Yeah, great fortune.
The covenant is signed.
Of course.
He is huge.
Thank you and congratulate you on your new home.
It is late. You must wish to.
As soon as agreeable my services rendered, I have been enduring the most irregular dreams. I fear I am taken ill.
He's ready to bounce.
Omen to journey in poor health. You will remain and well rest yourself.
You've got to be kidding me, right? No.
You will obey this my counsel.
But, my lord...
Why would you say anything?
Just leave.
No.
The bats.
You have my locket.
Yeah, that's his locket now.
Another nightmare?
Actually, it does look kind of sick, doesn't he?
He hasn't been sleeping well. Is that another?
Okay, so the bite was real.
Yeah.
What does that mean for him?
It depends on the lore, right?
Right.
It can mean a lot of things depending on the direction they want to take it.
Yeah.
But we know one thing, and it's not good.
No, that's for sure. Well, he hasn't burst into flames. Excellent.
Gosh.
I also love how the cinematography makes him look even smaller. Like everything is just colossal around him.
The use of static shots too, and then how it just pans towards another direction to reveal some other information.
Well, it keeps us locked in with him as well, so we can't really see ahead. We're stuck seeing it at the same time as he does.
Yeah, that's the last thing you need, man. It's also twist your ankles and not being able to walk or run. Not sure what that is, but it's creepy.
Quite promising, huh?
This looks like where you bury people, no? Like
a crypt?
Yes. Ah.
Yes. Excellent.
Don't you dare take a peek. Was that the same symbol we saw that guy painting in the ritual?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh,
okay.
There he is. No wonder he's got trouble breathing.
He's slightly rotten.
A little dead. Oh.
Oh, no way.
Just to make sure.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Oh.
We're sorry.
Jeez. Oh, God.
What? Dogs? Really?
That's how you know something is severely wrong. Yeah, and he's got the thing. Imagine that's how powerful he is. He's basically, yeah, it's what she's been feeling. Somebody manipulating her, controlling her. She's not in control of her own life. From all the way there, that's how how much influence he's got.
And it's so interesting because she's dreamed of that years ago. So imagine the helplessness that must create, man. It's like you are not in charge. Oh, God.
Oh, buddy. Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Is there really need for dogs?
He unlocked the door himself, man. The mind control.
Oh, no. He's in bed now?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. You don't really know.
Oh, he's feeding on him.
He's gone.
And they're floating, right? They're floating? Oh, God.
Seems that way, yeah. She knows. That is so disturbing.
So freaking creepy, man.
Brought on by a congestion of the blood. Too much blood. I'm disposed to recommend that she sleep in her corset. Encourages correct posture, calms the womb, and revives circulation.
Yes, very well.
If her stirring escalates, you can always tie her to the bed.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He's coming to me.
Jeez. She must be having the worst dreams ever.
Also, can we talk about his voice? It's always so recognizable.
I know, he sounds amazing. Oh, no.
He's not killing him. Is he just... Oh, God. Ah! What the hell?
No, but that shirt's got stains now.
Yeah.
It's very apparent that it's all real.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
shit.
Nothing of Thomas. Nothing.
No, I mean, I am most sensitive to your art and nature, shan't reprove you further in this error of judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
I will send someone daily until Herr Knock is found.
I mean, at least there's that, but I mean...
Because she knows in her heart that he's in trouble.
Thomas is well. I'm certain of it.
Lenny, it's near sundown. You really ought to be leaving. Lenny?
Just a moment longer, please.
My heart breaks for her.
How was our little Friedrich?
Well, hungry as always, like his father. Friedrich in public.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. That looked very disturbing.
But all my life, saw him screaming and a-groaning. Found him at a Luther Christmas market. Killed 3 sheep with his bare hands, and he was eating them raw like.
Uh-huh.
That was no man. He's gone completely mad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not like we've seen him not be crazy, right?
I'm Dr. Zevers. What seems to be the trouble?
No trouble.
More rituals?
I see. Can you tell me your name?
I am his servant.
And, what do you have there?
Is that Herr Knock?
Lives, gifts, bestowed upon me by his lordship.
Yeah.
Look, this is a pretty one.
Oh my
His
God.
lordship likes the pretty ones best.
His lordship?
He is infinity, eyes shining like a jewel diadem, and then putrescence.
It's crazy how people lose themselves to him, right?
Yeah. Oh! Okay.
No. Disgusting.
Now, my good fellow, why would you do that?
Why would you do such a thing, sir?
No one wants to hurt you, my dear friend. Who is?
His lord.
That invoked me. 'Twas I that was chosen to serve him, for I know what he covets.
That's why he chose that guy to go see him. It's all planned just to get to her.
But why her?
That's what he covets.
Cast upon you curses, confusion, afflictions, rebukes. For you have forsaken me, and he shall reign over all of your empty corpses.
Oh, that's excellent.
Devourance.
Instead of providence, devourance.
Devourance!
Oh, shoot. Get him off.
Oh, my God.
Help me.
Tightening the corset is not going to help, man.
I lament to tell you this. Hutter's employer, Herr Knock, was admitted to hospital this morning.
Yeah. He's not, well.
He's mad.
Mad?
Non-compos mentis.
Mm-hmm.
And Friedrich, well, the wretched fellow, while inflamed with some sort of religious mania, he shares a similar motto to Frau Hutter. He is coming.
Everybody's starting to say that.
Where the devil are you, Thomas?
Kind of sucks for this guy, too, because now he's stuck having to help her.
Of course. He did what was right? Help a friend out, but
yeah,
you don't expect your entire life to change.
Right. Did he survive that?
I don't know. It would be a miracle. I'm hoping he did.
I am hoping. Because it's interesting. He didn't just like drink out all the blood in one go and kill him immediately, right? It's like he fed on him multiple times.
It's probably the smarter thing to do, right? You don't want to consume all the blood. Give him some time to recover, keep him healthy, feed again.
Lasts longer. It's like a never-ending blood supply.
A man by the name of von Franz.
Swiss.
The sole person who may be able to diagnose her. An eminent physician and scholar in Zurich when I was at school. My finest teacher.
Wow.
Send a message to Zurich, then.
No, he's here. In Visper.
Okay.
Go get him.
Here.
Well,
This is capital news.
Yeah, what
and
the
why
hell?
didn't you think of this before?
von Franz is the most learned in the field, his mind staggering, but he was tossed out of the university.
Because of what?
What?
Grieves me to say it, but he became obsessed.
I'm a
And?
ship man, Sievers.
Alchemy.
Hmm.
The occult.
The occult.
Tor al viclenie, ieșite depărtează de la robul lui Dumnezeu. În numele lui Hristos. Amin.
What are they doing to him? Are they...
They're like an exorcism.
A black enchanter he was in life.
Oh.
Solomonar, the devil preserved his soul,
Blasphemy.
that his corpse may walk again in blasphemy. You are lost in his shadow.
No, I must leave. I promised Ellen.
Oh no.
I promised I'd join the firm. I came here to sell
He's
the
lost
Count
his
a
entire
house.
life to this event.
He must return to the cursed earth wherein he was buried.
No, he seeks after Ellen.
Yeah. Okay, so they think that Orlok has to stay here because he always has to return to the cursed land, right?
But whatever he signed, maybe oh. Is that the Demeter?
Oh, can't wait.
I have not failed your lordship.
What have you unleashed?
Providence, dude.
The community is on a crusade to prove his work drove him to madness. I assure you, Harding, the professor may be a bit unconventional, but he will know the source of her malady.
Let's hope so, man.
Maybe they can get a clue or two, right? They can fix it.
Yeah, if they can kind of, cut the ties between her and
It is your former
Orlok?
student.
Be gone, I say.
That's Willem Dafoe's voice.
What?
I'm pretty sure that's him.
Professor, please, I should not wish to intrude.
That does sound like him.
No matter. I miscalculated the stars. Hermes will not render my black sulfur gold this evening.
Yes, we shan't trouble you further.
He's like, please, let's get out of here.
In pass.
Molite dare sanctum canibus.
Neque mitatis margaritas vestia.
Margaritas.
Do my dying eyes deceive me? I should have known. Embrace me, my boy. I am so rejoiced to see you.
Okay. Damn. See all the dust coming off of him?
What is the matter? Ah, I see, yes. A dear friend of yours has some rare ailment.
That's exactly what's going on.
Yes, a young woman exhibiting protracted fits of somnambulism.
How do you know all this?
Did he tell him in advance?
Schnapps.
That is amazing.
Holy crap.
I don't think he did. He just knew. Because it seemed like they hadn't been in contact for a bit.
I mean, the supernatural is clearly real. So while he's doing his alchemy stuff, maybe he learned.
He's special as well.
No, he's actually leaving.
Wait! You are not yet well!
Oh, man.
He's just trying to get to her.
Yeah.
Назад на шканцы.
Васильев там, а еще Радимир Руденко.
What's going on?
That ship, man.
Капитан, это чума.
Worst nightmare.
Чума.
Карантин, всех больных.
Oh, no.
Just getting worse on every end.
It's a ticking time bomb. He's on the way already.
I've been administering an opiate. She must rest by day, for her body is in utter stress all the
She
night.
cannot be clouded.
Mm-hmm. He needs her lucid.
He and I am hither come to help you. Is she yours?
They both have cats.
She has no master nor mistress.
Quite so. I entreat you to excuse me, but I should like to begin my consultation presently. You see, I have a curiosity about you.
Why?
Dr. Sievers tells me that you've had these spells since childhood.
Would
you describe them to me, please?
Call them spells.
Tell me what you can from the beginning.
Sometimes it was like a dream, and I know things. I always knew the contents of my Christmas gifts.
So she is special.
Yes,
Nothing to do
she
with the Count.
I frightened him. I was so very alone, you see, and I wished for comfort, a presence, and the nightmares.
Oh, God.
At last, Papa found me once laying, unclothed. I was. Sin! Sin, he said! It all ended when I first met my Thomas.
Oh.
I wonder if that was the night that we saw.
Yet these visions and night wanderings have returned to you.
I fear for him so. Professor, my dreams grow darker.
Yeah, it's getting
Does evil
worse.
come from within us? Or from beyond?
Huh, what a good question.
A trance state has begun.
Every night? Can you imagine how exhausted she must be during the day?
And her menstruations are also liberal. Too much blood.
I feel like Orlok wouldn't complain about that.
She is no longer here. Forgive the grotesque tediousness of this demonstration, the needle. However, I must impress upon you...
Oh, do they need to let...
It's bloodletting, isn't it?
Professor, I do protest.
Restrain your protestation, for she feels nothing. She communes now with another realm.
She feels no pain.
It's so interesting. The guttural sound she makes sounds like Orlok.
I charge you, speak now what you see.
Enduring night, a spectre of death. And he's coming.
They keep saying that. He's coming.
Who damn you speak? Yield before this ancient talisman.
Oh, the talisman.
I command you, hearken to my voice. By the protection of Samuel, Haniel, and Zadku.
Whoa.
Put your speech unto me.
Oh my
He
god.
does really know how to deal with these type of things.
Yeah, dude. Holy crap.
I shall persist to join you every night, first in sleep, then in your arms.
Promise to me!
Promise!
She needs her husband!
Jeez.
Oh my god.
So unwell.
Well, what, my boy? Cannot you see?
Well, see what?
No, I
See
mean...
that she is cursed.
Cursed?
This dear young creature is possessed of some spirit. Perhaps a demon.
I beg your pardon?
It's like they gotta do an exorcism, right, on her?
Right.
How should this happen to Ellen?
Demonic
Thank you.
spirits more easily obsess those whose lower animal functions dominate. Demons like them, they seek them out.
I do not wish to dispute you, Professor.
Okay, interesting.
This is no delusion. I believe she has always been highly conductive to
Right.
these cosmic forces.
Yeah, she's always been.
Do you then acknowledge a connection between these cases?
I tell you, it is the manner of her husband's disappearance.
No? This remarkable child it has chained itself to is in grave peril.
Yeah. He's probably interested in her, not just because it's not a coincidence.
Right.
It's because she's special, obviously.
Because, like, what are the odds, right? First the Herr Knock thing, and then Thomas's disappearance, and now this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also so interesting how they're fighting amongst each other, like, between science and
Alchemy.
the beyond. Alchemy,
You know? Yeah.
And it's like...
What is real, what is not.
Я покончу с этой чумой. Это дьявол.
That ship is going to return with no one on board.
Yeah. Well...
No one alive.
Right. Oh, crap.
Oh.
This is gonna be good.
And where do you go? You're stuck on a ship, man.
Yeah.
Nowhere to run.
On the high seas. Can't we just drop it in the water?
That sounded like breathing.
It did.
Oh, he's right behind
Never mind.
you.
Yes,
Oh.
it actually was his breathing.
You're so dead, my friend. It's just rats. Ooh.
Help me! Oh, there you are. Don't you worry.
Oh my god.
I wonder if they come back to their senses, like, what is happening to me?
Right.
His lordship has come.
Ah, no.
Never mind. Oh my god. Yeah, I was just tricking him.
Is the life.
Oh my god.
This madman escaped. He's gonna go meet his lord. My god, I'm loving the visuals. This looks beautiful. And haunting. Oh, he made it.
Holy shit.
Thomas.
Oh my god.
Thomas!
Oh.
Poor man.
Damn.
I fear I'll never see you again. He has your locket.
He must be exhausted.
Hartman, the door.
Thomas!
Oh god.
The thing is, with Orlok's amount of influence, he probably knows exactly where she is.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't
3
need
o'clock in the
to
morning.
find her. Guards?
Oh, he's a shipman. Oh my god. That's why they came to him. Oh god, please, with the rats, it's gonna infest the entire city.
It's a plague ship.
Alert the port authority.
That is scary.
During those times, too?
Right, during those times, because, like, these are rats, dude.
Welcome to your new home.
Warm and cozy, huh?
The broker lives.
Oh, that is so cool.
I have used in him.
Instruct me.
You need to stop fanboying, man.
Willing to do anything for him.
The compact commands she must willingly repledge her vow.
Okay.
She cannot be stolen.
She must come. It has to come from her.
Yes.
Silence, dog! You shall crave of me nothing.
My lord.
Daybreak draws near.
That poor town, man. He's gonna wreak havoc, isn't he?
And I shall taste of you.
Can we talk about Bill Skarsgård performance? I can't even. I just remembered it was him.
I know.
I can't see him in this. He's doing such a great job.
He's completely disappeared into this character.
That is amazing.
The makeup looks fantastic.
The costume design as well.
The voice work, dude, it's insane.
Killer.
Like, we knew he was a very transformative actor, but like this is a whole other level too.
I fear no better than everyone tells me I have suffered. Forgive me for all the troubles I have caused you. Thomas has seen something awful. If only I could speak to the professor.
Hush. His thoughts are so queer.
Professor Franz said a demon.
Yes, talk to him. He could help.
Christmastide is upon us. Why must you remain so exasperatingly contrary?
Because I am in the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has to fight for what she believes in.
She knows what the truth is.
Yeah.
I beg your patience, Professor, but this is what vexes me. He exhibits all the signs of a blood plague. I fear this ship has brought the plague to Visage.
Like everywhere he goes, death follows.
And what is confounding is his body is entirely absent of blood. I've seen some Leviathan-like pests in our canals, but tell me, Professor, what rat has jaws of such size?
That is.
Exactly.
It's not a rat.
Where is your lunatic? You must take me to him presently.
Yeah, about that.
Eknock has gone and escaped. He killed the porter on duty last night.
Sivas, fetch Harding and meet me at my residence tonight.
Imagine
this
finding
is
a
no
corpse.
Mere plague.
Yeah, exactly. It's no mere plague. Imagine finding corpses with no body, like with no blood in them.
Obviously, it's a vampire. Like, there's no fighting it at this point. Like,
he must be like, yeah, it's that demon.
Yeah, and he's still exerting his influence, man.
Whoa, nice.
Wow.
That is such a great visual way of showing that, like you said, the influence just.
Yeah. And how powerless we are. Like, in the face of this.
It's got a hold of the town.
Thomas, it's me.
I can't breathe.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's cursed, isn't he? I feel like he's not going to be able to, as long as he's with her, he won't be in peace.
He won't let them rest.
I feel like that just got worse, no? Him being with her?
Yeah. It's like she snapped out of it, but it made him even worse. Plus the journey, the injury.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
I love how we have skeptical people in this, because I can't wait to see their faces when they realize
I know
the truth of the matter.
The usage of lighting in this is brilliant, dude.
The lighting reminds me a little bit of The Godfather, how they're playing around with the shadows and whatnot.
How sometimes it's from the top,
and
how close it is to our character. Like, they're the only ones that are illuminated in the space.
No, she sensed something.
gonna be behind her, isn't he?
And she's pregnant, man. Come on.
I know, man. Come on.
Anna.
Oh! Girl, come on.
Forgive me. Has Friedrich returned?
No. What is it, my lovely?
May I stay with you?
Our friendship is a precious balm to my heart.
Thank you for loving me.
You may take it if you wish. God is with us, Lenny.
That is sweet, though. You can tell she really cares for her.
Yeah, she
But
really.
it's a difficult situation.
Like every plague, its sole desire is to consume all life on Earth. This creature is a force more powerful than evil. It is death itself.
I have not slept in days. My house has become a bedlam, and here I've been resummoned to this godforsaken habitation for this.
Ooh.
Tell me you believe in such medieval devilry.
I have seen things in this world that would have made Isaac Newton crawl back into his mother's womb.
Yikes.
We have not become so much enlightened as we have been blinded by the gaseous light of science. I have wrestled with the devil as Jacob wrestled the angel in Peniel, and I tell you, if we are to tame darkness, we must first face that it exists.
Yes, exactly. Skepticism is keeping them in the blind. That is completely true.
Encountering the undead plague carrier, Nosferatu.
He knows exactly who he's dealing with. Oh no, is she in her trance again?
It looks like it. No, no.
What are you doing? Oh.
It is not me. It is your nature.
I love Thomas.
Love is inferior. You are not of humankind.
Interesting.
I am an appetite. Over centuries, a loathsome beast, till you did wake me, enchantress.
He calls her enchantress.
Yeah.
Your husband has signed his name and covenanted you to my person for
There it
a
is.
sack of gold.
That's
But he
not what
didn't
happened.
know. He didn't know.
You know nothing of
And the
him.
resignation must be completed by you freely of thine own will.
Don't do
You
it.
are
Yeah,
a
you tricked
deceiver.
him.
There you go.
I was but an innocent child.
And thought you I would not return. Thought you I would not.
You cannot love.
Yeah, she's not after power or anything like that.
Yet I cannot be sated without you.
It's about that appetite for him.
Yeah.
Remember how once we were.
I abhor you.
Good for you.
You are force! I will leave you 3 nights.
Oh,
Tonight was the first.
2 more to
Tonight
go.
you denied yourself, and thereby you suffer me to vanish up the lives of those you love.
Oh,
my God.
Gosh.
Upon the 3rd night, you will submit.
He's gonna
For
force.
he you call your husband shall perish by my hand.
Damn. Forced to go with him or.
Watch the world become as naught.
Yeah, either
Oh.
go with him or lose her husband.
And others that she loves. And she has a lot to lose.
Oh no. What is happening to her friend?
Oh no.
Whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're kidding me, dude. What?
Oh my God, no. Oh, they're feasting on her.
I ain't never seen the like. It's been a spreading fire.
Yeah, and everyone in the city is just
Some
completely losing
massive
it.
hysteria everywhere.
The smell of rancid meat.
Oh man.
So hungry he is eating me weary.
Oh my God. That's definitely not what that was.
May I see the girls? I must assure them.
Yeah, you could see how extremely worried he is. He knows.
Tell me, what is this insufferable darkness?
Yeah.
What she's been having to live with for years.
Damn, dude. Yeah, she's going after her best friend next. I really hope that this shakes him out of his stubbornness.
These are no troubled nerves. It is as Professor Friends.
Frau Hutter, forgive me, but I need both of you to return home. What? It's for your own sake.
Still skeptical, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you not see her?
It's none of your concern.
You must listen to me. We are all in the most grave danger. I throw myself into Frau Hutter.
Oh my god. You have to see her desperation, man.
Why do you hate me?
How dare you speak to me in that marked manner?
You have never liked me. I will not stand by and pretend at your superiority.
I refuse.
Ooh.
Listen to me, please.
I have done everything in my power to be kind to you.
Tied me up.
True.
Find the dignity to display the respect of your caretaker.
How can you be so stupid?
Oh, damn.
At my expense, of course. And for your husband's sake, I pray you learn to conduct yourself with more deference.
Anna is going to die.
Yeah.
We're all going to die.
If you don't listen, they need to figure out a way to help.
This is so frustrating, man. It's like nobody's listening or believing her.
He's so stubborn.
Must be him.
He is not Nosferatu, but he must be found. He has made compact with this shadow.
Oh my god, yeah, it's everywhere already. People dying.
That's a massive book. Jeez.
Oh. That's pleasant. There it is.
Solomonari and their Codex of Secrets.
Okay, maybe that means that he can actually...
Reverse it?
Yeah.
Somehow?
At least.
I wonder.
Oh, these two.
Look at the amount of chaos.
And he can barely stand.
Our somnambulist and her husband are in incomparable danger. I must see them.
I sent them home.
Yeah.
You sent them home?
No, not that. Yes, I did. You don't know.
Precisely. I have never encountered Nosferatu firsthand.
He doesn't have the experience to say what will work.
The means of repelling and destroying vary greatly from region to region. There is one invariable fact. The Nosferatu must return to the earth wherein it was buried by first crow of cock.
Gotcha.
It's grave by day. What happens if it does not?
That, my dear Sivers, is the question.
Maybe try to trap him somehow? Keep him from returning.
Get out! Take your leave at once. Both of you!
Friedrich, please, we do not wish
Can't
to...
you see the real epidemic that is really killing real people? Damn! Oh!
Keeps putting emphasis on the real.
It's bitten by vermin. Rats! No more.
Demon has supped of your good wife's blood and shall return for the rest.
That was a warning shot.
Yes, it was. I mean, his point of view is also understandable, right? Because he's worried about the city. He's worried about
things.
Yeah, exactly. Wiesburg and like his wife now, who is sick and who's getting worse and worse.
His daughters and the kid to come. You
right.
know?
There's a lot at stake here, and it's completely understandable that he needs to focus on what he can control, what he can try to fix.
You're in danger. You knew.
We cannot run.
We must.
There is something I must tell you. Something so loathsome, so base.
Nothing you can say will shake me, for there is a devil in this world, and I have met him.
He knows what that is.
He is come to Wiesburg for you.
I know.
What?
Yeah, she always knew.
I know him. I have brought this evil upon us.
That's not true.
I have never shared my secret with any soul. I sought company. I sought tenderness, and I called out.
For a guardian angel?
He took me as his lover then. He has discovered our marriage and has come back.
Impossible.
He stalks me in my dreams. All my sleeping thoughts are of him. Every night. Don't touch me!
Imagine living like that, man.
You stopped your letters to me.
What?
You promised to write to me every day. Did not you think of me in that castle?
Oh, is she confronting him because of the contract thing?
What you have just confessed.
He told me about you. How foolish you were. How fearful. How like a child. How you fell into his arms as a swooning lily of a woman.
Damn.
Jeez.
Please.
You never listen! But where is it? Where is that which is so precious to you? And have you repaid him with this plague that infects his wife?
I left for us.
For what? For these things?
Yeah, all the material things.
Don't you see? We should never have married. We're already dead.
He's having the seizures.
Yeah, I think he's controlling her.
Ellen, please.
This is a nightmare, man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that's not good. Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, now it's definitely not, but I don't think that was her. Dude, that looks excruciating. Whatever it is that she's going through.
Dr. Severs.
Oh god, I thought
she was gonna bite her tongue off.
Yeah.
I'll be good. I promise.
No. Get that doctor right now. Follow your heart, man.
Not that hard.
You could never please me as he could.
Oh.
That's
Whoa.
not her. He needs
Get
to know that.
doctor.
Take me.
Oh. What? Damn. He's about to prove a point. Count Orlok is like the most petty ex ever.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Let him see our love.
Let him see our love.
Without you, I will become.
Ellen, it's me.
It's toying around with him.
I think it's toying around with both of them. What the hell is going on?
Keep away from me. I'm unclean.
Never. I'll kill him. Kill him, I will.
You gotta find a way.
At last.
Dude, that scene was freaking insane, man. It's like, it's not just the city that's going to shit. It's like their relationship, all of these secrets coming out.
The maiden fair did offer up her love unto the beast until the first cock crow. Her willing sacrifice thus broke the curse and freed them from the plague of Nosferatu.
Her willing sacrifice.
What kind of sacrifice?
She is the way.
She's gonna have to do it, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's the only way to end all this.
Yeah. Oh, and he's out of it too now.
You're gonna have to go check on your kids.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god. No way.
I don't know if this is real or if this is her nightmare.
This movie's messing with my mind, man. I have no idea.
Oh
my god. Yep, no, it happened.
Coffins in general are terrible to see, but seeing them in this size, that's...
Imagine waking up. He was out of it.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
Orlok put him in that state.
No more tears to shed.
I believe that, man. She must be exhausted.
My moment doesn't concern you, Thomas. You're very present. These nightmares do exist.
Yeah, please listen, man.
It's real.
Yet he shows no sign of the blood plague.
The good sisters sought to nurse me back to health with their prayer. I fear I'm not free of his spell.
Trusting God in your strength. The monster left you to the wolves, yet you prevailed.
Yeah, he did.
That's true.
He's a survivor.
Forgive me, all of you.
Strength, round strength. Orlok has kept his coffin within Grunewald Manor, under our very noses.
Mm-hmm.
We destroy the beast.
Let me come with you.
No.
What's the plan, man? What's the course of action here?
We shall sanctify the earth wherein he is buried and destroy the sarcophagus. Then he can have no sanctuary at Cockcrow.
And when we uncover the body?
I will drive a spike of cold iron through him.
Oh.
Okay.
They gotta fight to get their lives back.
It must be me, Professor.
I am but an able tourist in this occult world.
An able tourist.
Yet my spirit cannot be evil as his.
We must know evil to be able to destroy it. We must discover it within ourselves. And when we have,
That's great.
find the evil within us, or there is no salvation.
I need no salvation.
The dialogue is amazing. Wow.
Nosferatu is impervious to our iron stakes. It's only you have the faculty to redeem us.
She is his weakness.
In heathen times, you might have been a great priestess of Isis. In this strange and modern world, you are our salvation.
Thank you.
Imagine having all that massive responsibility
Huh.
now.
Especially after being treated like you were insane your entire life. So many people, dude.
I think this is the last night, right? One more night left.
Mm-hmm.
Promise you shan't return to me till he is no more.
I promise.
He does not have power over you, Thomas.
I really hope it works out for them, man.
You have to admit they'll both have some kind of resilience and strength.
We must find him. He is unwell, Seevers. I fear for him.
Oh no, what is he doing?
All that grief. I mean, yeah, he lost everything.
Louise.
I'm sure he probably saw the marks too when they discovered the bodies. I mean,
I'm gonna go ahead and assume so.
Your bed is so dark, so small.
I was just gonna say that.
oh no.
Our little son, forgive me. I shall never sleep again.
Yeah, he's so unwell.
Let this keep me now in bliss, away from everlasting sleep.
Yeah, they knew exactly where they would find him.
Yeah. What has he done?
We must set fire to their infected bodies.
I cannot bear any more. Please, we must onward.
So much loss.
I feel his hold upon me this night.
And remain until the day of doom of God, which shall come to judge the quick and the dead, and the world with fire.
Yeah, purify it. Oh, here we go.
Dude, imagine being in their situation right now, like the kind of
Yep, he's up.
thing you have to deal with.
There is a chapel beyond the courtyard.
Make haste, Thomas.
How the hell are they even gonna go about this? He's so powerful.
I am ready. I bid you come to me.
She's the bait. They're setting a trap, yep.
There he lies.
Destroy it.
Holy
Ugh.
shit. That you can hear them everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, time to get the work done. Oh!
I relinquished him my soul.
What?
What?
Should have been the Prince of Rats, immortal.
Oh my god.
For his pretty bride, she is his.
Monstrous.
Strike again. I blasphemy.
Die, you accursed mistress of hell!
Yeah.
There is no time to be lost. He pursues Ellen. He cannot resist her blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not moral. God is beyond our morals. In vain you run, in vain you cannot outrun her death.
Yeah, it's already done, man.
Her dark bond with the beast shall redeem us all.
So the only way to get rid of him is to go through with it, essentially.
Yeah.
Give him what he wants.
The plague shall be lifted.
Whoa.
Redemption.
There are the flames. I just really need her to be able to resist Orlok.
It's like her mind can, but her body cannot.
Yeah.
Right?
That's great.
I love the look of just the silhouette.
It's such a fantastic look, isn't it?
Yeah.
The hands,
I love that they brought back that imagery from the classics, you know?
Yeah.
Such a great way to pay homage and also do it your own way.
And also build anticipation, right? And also, like, he really is the shadow. Like, it's like he's there, but he's not there all at the same time. So creepy.
Yeah, she's the bride.
I do. Yes.
Dude, the way he's towering over her.
Such interesting, like, romantic, gothic vibes. You already know he probably smells rotten.
Oh, dude, don't say that. See, guys, this is why you don't get back together with your ex.
Crazy exes.
Crazy exes.
He did not seem too happy.
No.
No. Jeez, man. Thing is, it's even more disturbing because he actually looks like he's falling apart.
Yeah, I know. How is he?
Oh, that sound design. Oh, gosh.
That really is a sacrifice, man.
Talk about taking one for the team.
Dude, facts. Is that all rats on the ground or all humans?
It's already morning. I feel so bad for Thomas.
Me too.
Ugh.
Dude.
So violent. You're gonna die.
You can tell it really feels like an animal feeding.
Is he gonna be late? Yeah. She made him stay there. He did not realize how much time passed, did he?
I don't think so. There you go.
Yeah. Quickly falling apart. Oh. Oh gosh.
Oh, that
looks extremely painful. Oh no. Yeah, he took too much blood.
Forgive us. The maiden fair did offer up her love unto the beast.
Exactly like the painting that we saw in the book.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's so upsetting, man.
Finally, we get some sunlight.
Yeah. Nosferatu really was a plague, huh?
Such disturbing imagery.
Oh,
whoa,
man.
Well, that was Nosferatu. And man, I have to say the visuals in this were absolutely beautiful. Amazing. This gothic tone that just drenches every single one of these frames, especially the one where we get our first look at, you know, the castle. And then when we see the view of, like, one of the shots that I love the most is when you see the town and just the shadow of the hand.
Yeah.
Implying obviously that, you know, the presence of Nosferatu is here. I loved it, man. They did a lot of great work with, you know, the visuals, the camera work itself was phenomenal. It knew when to stay still. It knew when to pan and, you know, reveal some information. That first encounter with Count Orlok was probably my favorite scene in the movie, is just having Thomas and Orlok stuck in a room and the amount of tension, palpable tension. I mean, Nicholas Holt's performance there was absolutely outstanding. Just the fact that, you know, there's nowhere to go. What do? You're intimidated as hell. You feel the power. What a great way to introduce Count Orlok to begin with. He hasn't done anything innately violent,
right,
or anything that would give you that, you know, that conclusion, but based on his reaction, you just know that room feels extremely cold and something is just not right, and everything just comes across in his performance so well. And of course, then the really weird stuff starts happening with Count Orlok just essentially teleporting, and you just see this guy really start to lose it, right? Like, his main goal is to go back to his wife, and now he does not know if he's gonna make it or not. And just the sheer the silence and the atmosphere of that specific scene, I thought was executed in such a great way. What a great way to set the tone for the entire film. The objectives, you know, these characters had were simple to understand. Thomas just wanted to get this job done and just enjoy his life with his new wife. You know, that's a pretty, you know, simple thing to understand. And you feel for the guy. You know, you feel for the guy once you see how much of a fighter he is, and all that he really wants is to go back. And I thought the first act was done extremely well in that regard.
Yeah, that scene that you were talking about when we first meet Count Orlok was such a perfect description of you know, what the prey would feel like when it meets its predator, right? It's like you said, like he can't quite pinpoint what it is, but he knows he's being hunted, right? He's being coveted in that moment. And I have to say, another thing that is absolutely incredible in this movie, but in that scene in particular, was also the use of sound, like how heavy Orlok's footsteps were. Like you just know that each step counts, and like you listen, right? Every time he takes a step, you listen if he's getting closer, is he getting further away? And the fact that he can teleport but chooses not to is just such a great way to show us how much of a hunter he is. This is his hunt, and he's letting you know. He wants you to feel that fear. He wants you to know he's coming for you, because at any given moment he could have just zapped on over and just bitten him, but no, he was playing with his food.
It's a show of power.
It very much is.
You know,
my
clearly
God.
it's him saying, hey, if I wanted to, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Just so you know. But sure, sign the contract first. Essentially.
And that was such a genius way of telling us a lot about Orlok without doing an exposition dump, you know?
It's all show.
Yeah. A lot of important information that we got actually in this was nonverbal. And I have to commend them for that. That it's really a lot lying within the atmosphere. Like you said, the camera work, the sound design, the score. It's like when Thomas is leaving, like that particular moment really struck out to me because the score was so beautiful, and we're just staying on her face, right? And we just see the anguish, right?
Yeah.
She just put on a brave face for him, but she knew he was going to his death. And we felt that anguish, like, and she didn't have to say a single word. It was her expression, like her acting moment in that was absolutely stunning. And then combine that with the score and just the camera really making us look at her and take it in and realize the severity of the situation. Like that's when the danger starts sinking in with us, and it's like, wow, like maybe she's not crazy. You know?
I really enjoyed how Lily-Rose Depp, she was able to convey all that, and it really added layers to the whole like romantic tragedy aspect of the story, because all she's trying to do is warn people of this threat that she's been having to live with her entire life, and she couldn't really pinpoint what. And you have that wonderful conversation at the end where he's like, Count Orlok is telling her, do you expect for me not to return? Like obviously I was going to come back and claim my prize per se. But you also get the sense that a lot of people just don't really know what the hell is real and what's not, because the movie plays a lot of mind games with the audience. You see a lot of things, and then you cut back to a different location and you see that the person is also confused and you do not know. But then there's things like, oh, I have mud on my feet. Oh, I have a bite mark. And I loved how the film does that, because it kept you in a constant state of not knowing what's real and what's not until you get the daylight, until morning comes.
Yeah.
And you really feel like if you put yourself in that position, it's like you're in danger until the sun shines again, and you won't know, you know. He makes you lose your mind completely, might make you pass out like he did with Thomas's friend there, Aaron Taylor Johnson's character.
Yeah.
And that is just terrifying. Like the amount of power. I thought that they were able to, you know, showcase that extremely well in this. He was a great vampire. He was amazing. They didn't really have to go into the lore that deep for us to feel the threat that he was, and a lot of things that don't even got, you know, explored all that much, like the fact that he could just mind control and turn into a shadow, like a lot of the imagery that we know from the classic vampire lore, but it was done here in such a way where it felt almost like, the one thing I really liked about it is that all those sequences felt like a description in a novel. If you were reading the, you know, like the introduction to a sequence or to a new location, you know how writers describe it to a T.
Yeah.
Especially like Stephen King, right? Like he would describe everything like specifically to a T, even how it smells. And that's how this felt. Like every time we were exploring a new location, like they took the time to let the audience sit in that atmosphere. And that's something that I even mentioned it in the intro before even watching this. I'm like, Robert Eggers knows how to suck his audience into a new world and just sit there, you know, and just feel like you're living in this world for 2 hours, which is amazing. I really enjoyed that part of the movie. I do have to say, for a movie that deals with a lot of romance and emotion, it does also feel like a novel in that regard, but not, I won't say in a good or bad way. I would just say it's a bit more abstract. They keep it open enough for you to kind of pour a little bit of yourself into it and what it means for you, right? What is obviously a wife you would care for, or a kid. It keeps it abstract enough, but they don't really go into the depths emotionally speaking. The film doesn't really it doesn't put a lot of work in developing relationships. And I feel like that's also, it kind of falls into why it's so tragic as well. Like, we know that they love each other, but we don't really get to see much of that love because they're separated through the entirety of the film pretty much. And whenever they do finally return to be together, there's trouble. There's things to be done. So I do feel like maybe we could have gotten a little bit of that, and like I don't mind romance in stories, but I think here it kind of, it needed it a little bit more perhaps of a how would I say this? A more powerful gut punch when it comes to like a romantic moment, so that sacrifice really feels like a loss. Yeah. It felt like a loss regardless, because obviously we know how much it means to both of them to be together. But emotionally speaking, I was kind of like, I was more on the side of like Willem Dafoe's character, where I saw it from a very logical standpoint versus an emotional standpoint. I'm like, yeah, this is what has to be done. The ending is, it's tragic, but it's also bittersweet. Yeah, she's dead, but also is Count Orlok. And that means that the town gets to live. Everybody else that was suffering in this town, they get to have a life now, thanks to the sacrifice. So it is bittersweet, but I wish that from an audience perspective, we felt, I mean, maybe you guys that feel connected, let us know in the comments below, but I felt like that was not really the impact. It wasn't like an emotional, and I don't know if that was the director's intention or not, but I didn't feel like an emotional, like, oh God, I feel sad that she's gone. It was more like, yeah, it was always her. This is destiny. And they've been kind of prepping you to understand that this is what has to be done. There's no other way. And again, it's a great way to set up how powerful Count Orlok is, and that there's really no escape. Once he's got you and he wants you, this is it. And the fact that she was special also tied into all of that. Yeah, I think even though, like you said, it's very much the gothic romance element in this, and Ellen's character, she is very reminiscent of those kind of novels, the classic heroine. She has a lot of softness and a lot of kindness, and you see her vulnerability, and she's so helpless throughout the whole thing, right? She is just crying for people to listen to her, to be understood, and to have her warnings be taken seriously until the end, at great cost. Her point gets proven, and she's the only one that gets to figure this out. She's the only one that gets to fix this. And in a very tragic way, she was also the one that started it, right? So everything just kind of came full circle. Yeah. So I can appreciate the symmetry in that. However, I do agree with you when it comes to the romantic aspect of things, and because you have a lot of deep emotions that are being portrayed, but a little bit more surface level. You have grief, you have torment, you have love, you have passion, you have anger. There are a lot of emotions here, but it feels like we were intentionally being shut out from feeling them, because everything about this movie is intentional. Like, you can tell there is a lot of thought being poured into this. It's a vision, like a complete vision, just not just aesthetic or narrative. It's a complete package that they had in mind. And I mean, execution was amazing. Right. Like absolutely. It was absolutely stunning. And the performances and everything else, this was masterfully crafted. So I'm going to go ahead and assume, you can just tell that he agonized over every single shot when he was thinking about this, and every single line. You can tell there was a lot of planning involved here, a lot of passion, especially, like for the old school movies, the Universal monsters, and even the Doctor being so reminiscent of Van Helsing, or, something like that, or even Dr. Frankenstein, right? Like with the slight glint of insanity that he has, you see all of those elements. And so that's why I assumed that this was never supposed to be overly sentimental. You felt some things, like you felt pity, or you felt, some heartbreak for the characters. Obviously horrible things happen, but it never really just strikes you all the way deep to your core. And I guess that was never really the point, right? Because it's like you said, it's an experience. You're supposed to just be taken into this world. And this world was built painstakingly. Like, you can see it, the streets, the cobblestones, the buildings, and everything else. They also really made sure to show, like you said, the expansion of Orlok's power, and even how it shows itself in the weather, right? It's like everywhere he goes, or everywhere he has influence over, it's darkness, dark. Yeah, it's gloomy. It's either snowing or raining or any of those things. So in that way, I really did feel transported. I have to say it was really masterfully and diligently done.
I mean, it just goes to show when a director, like when you have a vision and you commit to it and you have the freedom to do so, you can come up with something that looks absolutely stunning and feels horrifying. There were a lot of moments where I did feel the horror, the horror element. Like we had a couple jump scares, but it was more so.
No, it's the deep horrors, the real horror, the being stuck in a situation that you cannot escape from, like that horrific understanding of the danger you're in, and that no matter what you do, it's coming, and everybody's saying he's coming, and all that, like that added to the experience, that anticipation, you know. And I thought that they handled I liked this kind of horror. I thought it worked extremely well with, you know, all the other things that was going on in the story, but also the aesthetics of the story. I thought it was just the right amount. It's the horror that gets under your skin, you know, and I love that. I love when a film takes that approach versus, you know, obviously jump scares, really cool. They were awesome. Definitely made us jump. So, but combining that with like the more meaningful existential horror, you know, I think that's when it starts to get very interesting. And when it ties in thematically, I think that's when they hit it on the bullseye every single time. What I really also enjoyed about this is if you go and look back at which by the way, we have to rewatch those at one point because it's been years for me now, but I remember those classic monster films, right? We're talking about obviously the Universal classics.
Right.
They always have the monsters, but they're monsters, but they're also outcasts, and you see a longing to belong, right? A longing of wanting to be normal. And maybe this is just my interpretation, but the final scene with Count Orlok's and her death, it was actually sad, but I felt sad for both. Like the way they depicted Count Orlok as well, and the way he was talking about his situation. He recognizes that it's not love. But he also said that he had this insatiable appetite. And can you imagine the agony? Like something like he cannot control that, and which means he's not happy as well.
Right.
Right. And he's got to live with it. Right. And when he finally, you know, was able to find peace, which is what I felt from his death scene, is like, oh, he finally, because I don't think he's not a dumb person.
No.
He knew what was going on, but it was the only way. He was only willing to go if it was with her, essentially. Right. So there's also a sense of sadness, like, damn, like, how do you get yourself into this position, right? How do you get here? How do you become this? Because there's still a sense of, despite everything that we see him do, there's still a sense of humanity there. The wants and needs of a thing, right? A person in this instance kind of brings him back into the human realm of, oh, this is more tangible. This is something that we all understand. This is romance. Even though it's not reciprocated, right? It's still that longing for something. And I'm sure I would love to, you know, get like, maybe there's a discussion out there that the director did or something, but into Orlok's psychology. Like, does he envy? There was a bit of a, you know, a little hint of that when he first met Thomas, like, oh, so you're her husband, you know, the normal guy, you know, the handsome normal guy. So I wonder if that's also part of it. And I think that at least the way that it hit me, emotionally speaking, I did think that they managed to give us that sense of humanity and longing in a modern way with the modern twist, but it worked again for this vision. But it reminded me a lot of those movies, you know, Frankenstein wanting to be the monster, essentially, you know, the werewolves, right? And the vampires, all these stories, you always have these characters who, even though they're these things, they don't want to hurt people. And those are the stories that I really, really enjoy. It's like, that's the tragedy, right? The werewolf that ends up hurting his loved ones when he's a wolf, but he doesn't want to turn, and he's trying to figure out a solution, and it's a ticking time bomb. And in this case, they didn't do much of that. I mean, Orlok pretty much was very much, he had an intention. He wanted this lady and he got her, but you could tell that, you know, there was that humanity, that human aspect to the monster. And I think that's what grounds it back into reality and makes you connect with the being, right? Whatever this is, this thing that's supernatural that we would otherwise not be able to understand. But that simple objective is what really made it simpler to understand. Oh, this being can do all of these things, but at the end of the day, he just wants her.
Yeah.
That's it. And I think that simplicity is what makes the story work so well.
Yeah. I think you have a great point there. I thought it was so interesting that one of the first things that he tells her is that he's appetite, right? Like, that's the thing that he said, and that is something that all of us can relate to. There are many different kinds of appetites out there, whether it's for food or beverage or other things that give us joy. And I thought that he was such a great representation of all of the pure animal instincts that we have to stifle, right? Because we are in a society. So we can't just do whatever we want. You can't just kill people and get away with it. You know, you can, but there are consequences, right? And we are bound to those consequences. And he lives so beyond them. There's nothing to challenge him, right? Everyone is at his feet. There's nothing that anybody can do. He can teleport. He can mind control. His reach goes so far. And it just goes to show that the part of that jealousy is also the longing for the challenge, right? The longing to know that you can't have something at the snap of your fingers. And she was that thing, right? She was that thing that kept denying herself to him. And that was the thing that he said, like, stop denying yourself. And she was like, I don't even want you, you know, like he was not even on the menu for her. And you could just see in the eyes that there was something so difficult for him to understand that, to wrap his brain around it, right? Because he is so powerful. And then on the other hand, you have regular, like you said, like regular handsome Thomas, right?
Yeah.
Just regular old husband. Like, who is this guy when you have something like me? And
well, she has that interesting line where she says, you know, obviously we know what all the things that, like you mentioned, that Count Orlok is. He's powerful. He has an influence. But then she says, but you cannot love. And that says a lot about her. That's all she wants. Yeah. And it's true. With Thomas was the same. She did not care for all the material things, all the appetite, you know, for material things and, you know, all of that situation. All she wanted was just pure love, the love that they had.
Yeah, and that just made them such great opposites, I feel, because this really was once again the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object. It was these two, like it was always going to end this way. Now that you think about it, you know, hindsight is always 20/20. They were always going to collide in this way. He was always going to die in her arms, or she was always going to die in his arms. That was that. And that buildup, I thought was really quite poetic. I have to say, they did a fantastic job kind of weaving those elements and themes together where when you look back on the movie, a lot of things start to make sense to you. And I think that combined with the visuals, they did a fantastic job.
The audio as well did a phenomenal job at just creeping you out, man. I remember the any scenes with the rats in them, like you would hear them crawling behind you, next to you, all around you.
Around
just
you.
Absolutely disgusting. The anytime you would hear him bite into someone, there was a specific crunch they had there. I was like, this is not.
I love that though. It really felt like an animal, like just biting into something. Because a lot of times, you know, the bite is always like into the neck, and it looks very aesthetically pleasing,
very sensual,
very sensual. Yeah.
Right.
Even if the context isn't necessarily so, it always looks that way. And the fact that this was just him like taking a big old chunk out of her chest. I'm like, God damn, dude. He was hungry.
They did a phenomenal job with all that. I really think that as a whole package and as an experience, it worked extremely well. I do recommend, you know, watching it with the best sound system you have available. Thankfully we have really good headphones, so we hear the surround completely fine. But this is something that I would want to, you know, rewatch perhaps in our living room with an actual sound system and actually get to enjoy all of those intricacies, because they added a lot of layers to the sound that also give you that subconscious horror in a way. You know that something is not right the same way that Thomas does. And once really weird stuff starts happening, you definitely feel that. So yeah, this was a really great film. I have to commend also before we move any further, I mean, come on, Bill Skarsgård killed it as Nosferatu. He was a great vampire. Loved the physical performance, the voice, the makeup, the costume design, absolutely outstanding. Congratulations on the film for getting the nominations it did. I think warranted. I think they definitely deserve it. I mean, this is a film that is absolutely stunning to see. The costume designs were through the roof. I love the fact that they have to build all this world and the authenticity behind it, right? Like the robes and everything, the clothing looked amazing. So yeah, we'll see if it ends up taking something home. We hope it does, you know, because these films are extremely well done and they deserve some praise. And let us know in the comments below, what do you guys think about Nosferatu? Thank you so much for watching. And as always, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
See ya.